Okay, in this video we'll see the fundamental principles of counting, which are multiplication principle and addition principle. Multiplication principle talks about if an event can occur in m different ways, and for each choice in m, it can occur in other n different ways, then the total way that event can occur will be m times n. So, for example, you have 5 ties and 4 jeans. In how many ways can you get dressed? For every tie you have 4 jeans, so you can wear tie 1 and then wear jeans 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for every tie you have 4 options. So if you sum all these up, you'll end up with 4 times 5, which is, that's a mess, which is 20. That's multiplication principle. Addition principle is if you have 10 choice, and it's just says if an event can occur in m different ways and other n ways, then the total way it can occur is m plus n time ways. If you have 10 choose questions and 5 match questions and you choose one, how many options would you have? You'd have 15 choice. So that's all about the fundamentals of counting. Now let's get to something more interesting, which is permutation. Permutation, its other name is arrangement, nothing fancy to it. In this thing, the main point is that it's when you arrange stuff, the order matters in permutation. Meaning ABC is different from ACB or different from BAC or anything like that. So if you arrange this ABC in any different order you can only have 6 ways for 3 objects, meaning you can see the relation 6 equals 3 factorial, meaning the permutation of n objects will result in n factorial. And a factorial, you remember what that means. But what if we take 2 objects or 3 objects, or say r objects from the whole thing? So I'll leave that to you. You take 2 from this and then see the answer and what that gives you, and you can calculate this, what this is, and check it. Pause the video and check how this comes about and how you can take 2 at a time, and then some examples would be AB, and then another one would be BC, another one would be CD, and you can enumerate everything, and you'll end up with a number which is P of 42, which is defined as this. P of nr is n factorial over n minus r factorial. And that's it. So you find this number and you can get that. Next, we have circular permutation. Circular permutation not that tough. I mean, in how many ways? It just says put everything in a circle. But in this case, what's different is that you can't change places, as in you can't rotate the circle. If you write ABC and you write BCA, it's just the same thing because it's all in a circle and you can go around, start from anywhere. So just the straightforward thing is just to fix one of them and then exchange all the others. So we fix A and then we change C and B places, and that's only two. We have only 2 options for 3 objects, which is 2 is 3 minus 1 factorial. So the circular permutation for n objects is n minus 1 ways. Okay. And what if we have duplicate items inside the things we want to permutate? Say if you want to permutate my name, D is duplicated twice. So what do? You see here, if I say AIDDS and AI again DDS, except I told you that I exchanged them, you see that it's just the same letters, so it can't work. So you have to delete those, and how you do that is that you find n factorial. You remember that on the first part we said permutation is n factorial, so you take that here, and because we're taking everything, r is 0, so n minus r is everything, we're taking everything, so n minus n is 0 and n factorial is 1 by definition. Okay. So we just divide everything by the duplicates. For example, in my case, it's 5 factorial over how many times is D duplicated? Twice. So over 2 factorial. And if you have other types, you can just multiply their factorials right there. So that's it for permutation. We'll be back to some of more things here. Awesome.